Shalom and welcome to 2 Minutes of Torah. This year is entitled Daf Yomi Yevamot Kuf Yud Chet Amid Bet. Gemara brings up the Sugya of Zachin L'adam Shelo b'fanav, specifically regarding a man divorcing his wife in order that he's going to die soon. It looks like he's in the Shliach Mirah. He's very terminally ill, and he does not want her to have to marry his brother, a Yavam. So in order to avoid the situation, he'll just divorce her. But she's not around right now, so he goes ahead and gives it to a Shliach, and the Shliach is makabel on her that they get his chal right away. And he's makabel on her behalf, but she never appointed him. So that's the Sugya of Zachin L'adam Shelo b'fanav. So do we say that it's a zechut that she can avoid having to marry the Yavam, and maybe she doesn't want to marry him, and therefore it's a zechut, and the get is a good get. The second, the Shliach takes it even without being appointed. It's as if he was appointed. Zachin L'adam. Or do we say that no, maybe she would actually want to marry the Yavam? How do you know? So the Gemara also has this case of where they're fighting, a woman who's fighting, not getting along with the husband. So also do we say there that if he gives the get to a Shliach, that's also considered a mezakeh, as a chut to her, because they're not getting along. Or no, a woman rather would be married, and even if it's not a great marriage, better that than not be married at all. And the Gemara brings down a whole bunch of phrases in the end of Kuf Yud Chet Amid Bet that a woman often would rather be married, even if it's not so perfect. So in all these cases, it is not clear how we end up, and if you have Mizak and Shelo b'fanav would apply. And the Shulchan Aruch brings it down in Even Haezer and mentions both shitas, and it would be a suffix erushin in the case of the Yavam and in the case of the fighting. A couple of points regarding Zachin L'adam Shelo b'fanav. The Gemara in Kiddushin says we learn out from the Nesiim. They took responsibility to give out the different areas of Nachala for each of the people in the tribe. And that's, Gemara says that was a case of Zachin L'adam Shelo b'fanav. They were makabel the areas of the land for each of the members of the tribe. The simple pshat is that it's a daraisa concept based on the Gemara in Kiddushin, but here's a Tosfot Rosh, and Tosfot itself in Batra does seem to imply that it may be drabanan, and they learn the Gemara in Kiddushin as an asmachta. And the general shaila of Zachin L'adam Shelo b'fanav, we always assume when something is good for the person, then we do it. A classic case would be of a Bar Mitzvah boy, and the rabbi wants to go ahead and present the Bar Mitzvah boy with a present on Shabbat at the morning services. And there's a shaila about a kinyan, making a kinyan on Shabbos. We don't make kinyan on Shabbos unless it's a real tzorach. So what we do here is before Shabbat, the rabbi gives it to someone else, a shliach, and says, you be makabel this gift for the Bar Mitzvah boy. And the second that the shliach accepts it, even though the boy never appointed him, it now belongs to the boy. And then when the rabbi presents it to him on Shabbos, it already was his from before Shabbos, because it's Zachin L'adam Shelo b'fanav. So that's just a little bit of some of the points regarding the beautiful Sugya of Zachin L'adam Shelo b'fanav, where it seems that it's a form of shlichus according to many Rishonim, and it's an implicit shlichus, a messenger, even though it wasn't formally set up. That is the assumption. And that's how it works. And sometimes there's a suffix. Would we say that we have the right to assume this is really a zechut for the person or not? And that's, of course, our sugyot in Gemara Yevamot Kuf Yud Chet Amid Bet. Shalom.